Just outside of Reno, there's a valley where I like to ride my bike. The open road, it's beautiful, it's exhilarating. But the most interesting parts are full of twists and turns. Life is like that, I guess. The curves in the road transform you. I never thought I would be where I am in my life right now. It just wasn't in the plan, my plan. I spent quite a few years in combat theaters in Iraq and Afghanistan. I was gone a lot and came out of a relationship that didn't work out too well.
I had been a year single mom with 2 children.
I went online to go on a cruise.
I did give him my phone number. I was the first one to give the number. And yeah, and then it was...
I sent her a text the next day saying,
day or so
guess
later.
who? In 2010, we decided to tie the knot between my military career and her nursing career, and we made it work. We became a family. Things went great for a while. I mean, they still are going great, but we had some challenges, some turns in the road, some curves ahead that we didn't see coming. Nobody could see these coming. In 2011, I found out that I had, as they told me, some abnormalities in my brain. We found out they were due from my service in Iraq. At that point, we looked at the options, what was going to happen. Pretty much, I didn't have many options. It was a pretty extensive brain surgery. I lost my ability to smell and taste. I couldn't talk. I had a very difficult time walking. Those I had to learn to do over again.
Constant nausea.
Constant nausea. It was bad. I was a mess. Our worst fears seemed like they were coming true.
Yeah, and I felt hopeless. But it was hopelessness about this family that we've just now pulling together is now gonna be me figuring out how to make it all work. He doesn't have that capacity. He didn't have it at that point in time. I didn't know if it would ever come back. So I was really starting to think about the adjustments that I was gonna have to make. You know, the time I had to be off of work, and that caused another stressor for financial reasons, and the kids, and his recovery was, it was lengthy. It was a lengthy recovery.
I hear a lot of stories from my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother would tell me that you're always that kid that just couldn't stop you. I was the number 2 child, the middle one, so I was the wild one that was always jumping on the furniture from furniture to furniture and anything to just get that rush. And that's kind of how I was all the way in high school and everything. And then didn't get to pursue my baseball career. So I thought, you know what, it's time for me to get out of here. And I looked at the different services, and the Air Force seemed like a good fit for me. Jumping out of planes, scuba diving all over the world, meeting so many different people, so many different cultures, trying so much different food, just go as hard as you can, as long as you can, and just enjoy. And that was life to me. That was life. When I got injured, passion was gone, it was taken away. I didn't have it anymore. It left a void in me that I couldn't find that adrenaline, that rush, that it was gone. Getting up was the worst. Looking at all these medications, I'm thinking, I know they say they're supposed to be doing me good, but I'm experiencing all the negative side effects that these medications say that they produce. The good effects that they're supposed to produce, I'm not seeing any of that.
I shared with him, for sure, that I had found Melaleuca, and I thought we should give this a shot. Shared with him some of the education. We started that AM packet and made sure that nothing else was going to interact with what he was on.
I never got out of bed before 11. I couldn't. I just physically couldn't do it. And then after I started taking the Peak Performance and FiberWise, I just noticed that, wow, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Wow, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Prior to all of this, I was an early riser. I was at the gym at 5. Now it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and she's looking at me saying, go back to bed. What's the matter with you? I'm like, oh, no, I'm getting up. I'm going to go downstairs and do whatever.
That was good.
And then I said to her, I have more energy. The fatigue level is dropped dramatically. What are you giving me? This is amazing. It's working. And it did.
Yeah.
It still does. I was stuck in a place where I needed hope. I needed something, some kind of light, something to reach for. Being able to wake up in the morning, not feeling hungover from a medication coma, having that ability to move around as free as I could. It took a bit of time, but being able to get on my bicycle and ride just led to so many other things. It led to me getting with foundations where I got to climb mountains, go surfing again. It's led me to a competitive level that I never thought I would be at, that I dreamed of as a kid. I never thought I'd ever be there. Life's full of twists and turns. It's how you navigate them, how you adapt to them. These curves that we go down, you never know when they're gonna happen. Being able to have those vitamins, take that packet twice a day, once in the morning, once in the PM, be done with it. Giving me that energy, helping my digestive system, taking FiberWise. That was all important in my health and recovery to get me back out into life, to get those passions fired back up again. I can't tell you how excited I am about this, how excited we are, what we get to do, what we get to be a part of. This never would have happened unless I had that hope. And that came with my wife, and that honestly came with Melaleuca. It put a light out there that said, hey, you know what? We're gonna give you hope. What are you gonna do with it?